In this hour of the Weekend Morning Report, more details are emerging after a deadly hit and run at a baseball game as we learn more about the victim. Plus, a scare for people on this amusement park ride after a power outage strands riders on the Ferris wheel. That and more ahead right here on your Weekend Morning Report. And it is 7 a.m. on this Sunday morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm Clay Gordon. Katie Bavoso is off. Let's check in with meteorologist Corey Frumkin, tracking some very good temperatures later on today. Hey, Corey.
Yeah, some comfortable temperatures and also a lot of sunshine, Clay. Good morning, everybody. We are looking at a really nice start to the day here in Bar Harbor. There's Frenchman Bay. Temperatures right now on the cool side in the upper 40s, and we are also looking at a blue sky here overlooking the scene from Mount Agamenticus in York County. Temperatures warming up now into the low 50s. So we're pretty much starting off either in the 40s or 50s this morning. Still 53 right now in Sanford, 47 this morning in Sebago and Weld. One of the cooler spots on the map in Paris, sitting at 39 right now, 45 in Old Town, 47 in Millinocket, and we're sitting at 50 in Bangor. And if you flash back to yesterday, we were feeling those muggy conditions. It was really icky outside. We are now looking at more refreshing air settling into the area, so it's going to be a really nice feeling afternoon and filled with a lot of sunshine as well. So make sure that you do get outside, enjoy this awesome weather for today. Forecast highs a little bit cooler right along the coast, a little bit of an onshore wind, so we are looking at temperatures in the 60s. As you head inland, though, could be flirting with temperatures near 70. So overall, just a fantastic day. High pressures in control, giving us all of that sunshine here today across much of northern New England. But there will be some changes as we head into the start of our work week tomorrow. Actually starting tonight, clouds will increase and we're looking at rain returning for the day Monday. I will time that out for you hour by hour coming up, as well as how long it'll last. And then also looking at some much cooler temperatures too in that 7-day forecast, Clay. So a lot to talk about, and I'll break it down for you in just a little bit.
All right, you'll give us that timetable coming up.
Yes.
All right, Corey, thanks. Appreciate it. All right, continuing coverage now. More information on that deadly hit and run at a Sanford baseball park. We're learning this morning that the female suspect accused of killing a man with her car, Carol Sharrow, has 2 prior convictions for drunk driving, but we are still waiting for a sobriety test from Friday evening. News Center Maine spoke with one of the kids playing on the field when Sharrow made her horrific drive around the diamond.
13-year-old Zachary McMurtry was on the mound as this maroon car, allegedly driven by 51-year-old Carol Sharrow, entered the ballpark. McMurtry says for a second he was frozen.
One of the scariest things I've had to deal with.
Video captured on a cell phone showing the car ripping up part of the infield after police say the crowd and players scattered.
I wasn't sure what to do. I wasn't sure whether to which way to run.
Sharrow left through this gate near the bullpen, according to McMurtry. He said she then attempted to ram through this gate, now heavily damaged, before heading back towards the concession stand, according to police. That's where the car struck 68-year-old Douglas Parkhurst of West Newfield. Police say Parkhurst died from his injuries on the way to the hospital. According to a witness, he took the hit so nearby children were not killed.
The bravest things you can do, risking your life for kids.
And now, Sanford police say Parkhurst was responsible for a 1968 hit and run himself that killed a 4-year-old girl in upstate New York. The crime went unsolved for 44 years until his 2013 confession. The statute of limitations expired, so no charges were filed. State police are investigating. Troopers getting aerial shots with a drone the next morning, even shutting the road down to record tire marks on Roberts Street, where Sharrow left the scene. She was later arrested and charged with manslaughter. McMurtry says his teammates are still figuring out if they are ever going to play baseball again.
Everyone was having fun, and then all of a sudden, that just ruined it. I don't know if I can play another game on that field.
Now, Sanford police say Sharrow is being held in the York County Jail. The community is already planning a get-together at Goodall Park on Wednesday. In other news, police looking for answers after finding a woman's body in Bar Harbor. Police say they found the body at the intersection of Route 3 and West Street yesterday afternoon, but a police presence remained at the scene well into the night. The body was taken to the state medical examiner's office in Augusta for autopsy and identification. We are expected to get those results later today. If you have any information about this incident, you are asked to call police. Two suspects are in Cumberland County Jail this morning after police busted them with over a half pound of crack cocaine. State police arrested Gregory Martin and Holly York after finding 250 grams of cocaine during a traffic stop on the Main Turnpike on Friday evening. Both are charged with aggravated trafficking. Gregory is also charged in relation to a parole violation in New York in 2013. Bail is set at $25,000 each if they do not post bail. Their first court appearance is expected to be sometime at the beginning of next week. A suspect being held in York County Jail for allegedly running a meth lab. York County Sheriff's deputies arrived to the home of Patrick Gomes in Limington on Thursday with an arrest warrant after he failed to show up for a court appearance. During the arrest, deputies found methamphetamine in a container that Gomes was trying to hide underneath his bed. Law enforcement would go on to find 3 more of those containers and other evidence used in making meth. Gomes' bail is set at $25,000. In Winslow, 4 suspects facing multiple charges after a string of car burglaries around town. Police say the group of burglars broke into 8 cars in 6 different locations around town, stealing GPS devices, credit and debit cards, cash, and other personal items. Police were able to track down the suspects using credit card records and surveillance footage from local businesses. Anthony Carpenter and Molly Roy of Winslow, Haley Cooley of Lewiston, and Dylan Copeland all faced multiple theft and burglary charges. All were arrested and processed at the Winslow Police Department, posted bail, and then released. They are set to appear at Waterville District Court in 1 month from now. Law enforcement in Cumberland County says the death of a Massachusetts man in Harpswell appears to be an accident. This comes after he took a horrific fall Friday night. John Bernardi of Sherborn, Massachusetts, was reportedly visiting with friends on Brickyard Cove Road when he slipped off a ledge, falling some 25 feet and striking his head on a rock. Bernardi was taken to Maine Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead. The U.S. Wildlife Service offering a $2,500 reward, and the Maine Game Wardens offering another $1,000 for anyone who has information on the shooting and killing of a bald eagle. The eagle was found shot in a bucket on Chain Lake Boulevard in Day Block Township, and an X-ray reveals around a dozen gunshot pellets inside the eagle. Game Wardens believe that eagle was there for several weeks before being found. In Rumford, the State Fire Marshal's office investigating a fire that happened in a marijuana grow room at the Woodworks Paradise Products plant. The Rumford Fire Department says that the fire started in the grow room in the back of the building on Route 2 yesterday. Fire departments from several different towns were called to put out the fire. They were able to contain it inside the room. And a scary moment in York. Members of the York Beach Fire Department rescued zoogoers dangling from the Wild Kingdom Ferris wheel yesterday afternoon. A vehicle accident on Cape Netick Road knocked out power in the area, causing the ride to stop. Rescuers and Wild Kingdom employees were able to get all 13 riders off the Ferris wheel without any injuries. York police say the driver that caused the outage was arrested on suspicion of operating under the influence and has since posted bail. Well, we're looking at a great Sunday in the weather department. Corey will be back to give us a timetable of when these temperatures should start feeling pretty good. That's next.